Hello everyone, GenmaTheSamurai here, and welcome back to this part of Metroid Samus Returns. Alright, so last time we finished up Area 6, and here we are in Area 7. This area is actually my favorite one in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and explore over here just to see if there's any items I can collect. This area is really cool. When we get into the actual meat of it, there's a bunch of really cool things we can collect, and I just want to, just show off just how cool this area is aesthetically and everything. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and head over here. And okay, so that's just another route to take, I guess. Huh. Alright, interesting. Is there anything over here? No, okay. So I guess we're just gonna see if there's anything else to collect later, I suppose. Alright, I have no problem with that. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and progress, so, well, as soon as I check up here, too. I just want to make sure I'm not leaving any items in this area, you know what I mean? But yeah, it looks like we got pretty much everything. Unless there's any, like, hidden spots, but... Okay, we're gonna head towards the area proper. And guys, aesthetically and in terms of the music, this is absolutely my favorite area in the game. If you're familiar with it from the original game, you know that this area was kind of like the Metroid Hive, and that there were 3 Omega Metroids. As for this area now, well, it's going to be a little bit different, and you're going to know the moment we walk through this door. I'm really excited, so let's do this. This place looks really cool. So they basically converted this place from a hive into a lab of sorts, which is pretty dope. And the music here is a remix that honestly I really did not expect. I mean, okay, in all fairness, this music was in the reveal trailer for this game, from what I remember. So they kind of spoiled it a little bit. Darn it, I don't have enough power bombs to actually clear this section. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to come back to that spot once I have more. Or maybe I'll get lucky. Yeah! Okay, I have enough now. Yeah, let's do this a safe way. Let's do that, and okay. Boom. Cool. So I'm gonna use that. Alright, so you need basically 2 power bombs to be able to clear this section. Boom. Alright, and we got one, so we can actually safely head back now. As long as you don't misfire it, in which case you probably killed yourself, but that's okay. So here we go. And boom. This area is really cool. So, if you guys didn't pick up on what this song is a remix of, basically there is a song from Super Metroid that is basically called the theme of Samus, I'm pretty sure. I think it's the theme of Samus. Either way, it's basically the theme that plays in the intro when she's doing her monologue, and this is actually that theme. At least I think it's the theme of Samus. Guys, it's either that or like the theme of like the Metroids. I don't know. Either way, it's a really cool remix. Man, the atmosphere of this area is just really cool, guys. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put off using save points, in case something goes wrong. You guys know how it is. There's gonna be plenty of checkpoints, so I'm not too torn up over that. But you also want to be really careful in this area because while, yes, you are pretty geared up, you also want to not get too cocky because you can take a ton of damage. And if you're out of Aeon in particular, it's asking for a bad time. I'll say that much. Luckily, I just had that recharged, so it was good for a little bit. Now, while I do have power bombs, I want to try and use them kind of sparingly. Yeah, I think I have to head from the right side to be able to collect that one. Man, this is such a creative way to envision this area, though, because, again, it was like a Metroid Hive before, and now they just turned into, like, this, like, weird lab with, like, a bunch of machinery and everything. It's just really cool. So, let's head over here. Boom. Got it. Okay. Okay, that was partly unintentional, but that was cool, what I just did there, right there. Alright, so let's head over here, and, right, so we got our, yeah, we gotta do this again, so, Boom. That's a fun shortcut. Okay. Oh, we got ourselves an Aeon tank. Sick. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So we're gonna head back down here, and nice. Okay. Man. In general, though, this game is an adventure. Like, for real. Like... And there is some purpose to this area. I can't remember if I elaborated on this in any of the other Metroid playthroughs, but there is something about this. And again, we'll look at that directly when we get to the end of this. But something kind of interesting about the Metroid universe is a lot of the lore and backstory is kind of explained usually outside of the games. But this one actually starts introducing some things into the games, which is really awesome. And I also think it's actually really cool that they chose to do it in the SR388 remake to a degree. It's stuff that like I definitely did not expect when I played this. Okay, so let's head over there. Boom. Okay, just in case that falls out from under me. Okay. Alright, we got ourselves a missile tank. Sick. Of course the missile tank is like the easiest one to collect here. But yeah, a lot of the power bomb expansions in the area require power bombs to get power bombs, which is a fun little, God dang it. That's one of the ones. Okay. Yeah, I guess again, the weird thing is the game never tells you about that, and yet, as you can tell, you need to know how to do it if you want to collect everything, which is arguably not really great game design. Again, I think it's really cool. But I will concede it is probably a problem of this game. Hopefully if Dread has anything like this, they're a little bit better at conveying it. Because, I mean, Super Metroid in its defense, it does have like some more cryptic techniques, but it does have things in there to tell you about them. This one, I'm pretty sure I figured it out through just like looking it up out of desperation. And I'm pretty sure that is most people who are going to be playing this game are going to be doing that. Okay, well, that ended up working out. I could have aimed that better. It's okay. That could have been bad. Def could have been bad. I think that was another way to get an item up there, but I might be wrong. Let me just double check, make sure. Well, I don't have any Aeon to clear this anyway, so I guess we'll worry about that later. Okay. Well, we'll head up here, and then we'll recharge our ammo. Not our Aeon, though. We need to go to a different spot for that. Yeah, as far as Metroids go, this area still has a bunch. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, so I actually did it from the side. That's really funny. I accidentally got that item early. I think that's what happened there. That is amazing. I definitely, I feel pretty good about that. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, you're not the ones playing the game. I get to reap the benefits. Whatever the frick that means. Okay, so let's get rid of that enemy. I'm gonna have to use the beam burst. Boom. That's just a really fun way that ended up working out, I suppose. Yeah. Boom. Power bombs are great. Okay. So let's go ahead and go over here. So I think we're gonna head towards one of the Metroids. I think that's a good move. Okay. So let's kill that guy. Ah, okay. Alright, so I remember, I think I have to do something over on the other side of the room, I'm pretty sure, to get into that section. I do like how in this game they kind of, you know, try and shadow out secrets. I definitely feel like it's a little bit more obvious when there's stuff hidden in this game compared to some of the other 2D Metroid games. But not in a way that's like too obvious either. I quite like it. Alright, so let's do that. Boom. Got ourselves a missile tank. Let's go. Okay, so what is over here? Just another shortcut, or does this lead to an item? I think it's just another shortcut. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. Well, we'll head back this way. Okay. There we go. This music is so good. Okay. Yeah, and again, if you're someone who is experiencing this game for the first time, I'm really hoping you're having a fun time with this area and just kind of theorizing, because I think one thing that would be kind of fun just in general is just hearing that you guys might be like theorizing like what's going on with this world and everything. Okay, so fun fact, once you get the power bombs actually, these fights get significantly easier. Yeah, you can just break the shield now using the power bombs. Alright, I'm just gonna straight up use the beam burst. Whoa. Okay, I need to get better at aiming that. Yeah, I definitely need to get better at aiming that. Nope. Actually, I will admit this. The missile recharge stations are very nice, because if you ran out of missiles while fighting the Omegas in this section in the original game, you had to backtrack pretty far for some items and stuff. Okay. Whoa. I feel inherently a problem with fighting the Omega Metroids. So, the Omega Metroids are kind of easy in both versions of the game, at least as is. Now, if you played the original release of AM2R, that was not the case. But, yeah, as far as that, though, I think it's just because the general premise is you're fighting, like, a big, like, heavily telegraphed, like, monster. But that said, it does feel satisfying. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, that did a lot. Ooh. Oh. I felt my life flash before my eyes a little bit. I think that did like 4 tanks. I should have been a lot more careful. Okay, well it's fine. We're okay. This is fine. Alright, well, we took care of the Omega Metroid. That's the important part. So, I think we can head back down this way. Man. Man, it's so good. Whoa, okay. Can't get rid of that guy. Yeah. Man, in general, again, I just think this area is cool. I don't know what else to really say about it aside from that. It's just pretty neat. Let's go ahead and recharge our ammo so that we have our, you know, power bombs back in particular, so it'll help us get around the area faster. This technique also just makes exploring this area significantly easier as well, because again, we have a really easy shortcut from one side of the area to the other right there. So let's go ahead and go right there. Boom. Then we can recharge our energy. And I know that there is like another Omega Metroid somewhere. Let me look at the map here. Yeah, I think... Okay, actually I think they're both down this way. Yeah, I think they're both down. So we're gonna head down that way. Okay. Said I wasn't going to say, but frick it. Okay, so let's head down here, and nice. Oh my gosh. Man, losing my Aeon, though, it does suck. It does suck for sure. Okay. Boom. Alright. Oh man, we got this music back now, huh? Okay. Yeah, it is insane how completely different this area is than the original for sure. Oh man, look at that. Wonder what that means. Okay, anyway. So we're gonna head over here. Oh jeez. So I think there's one down this way. Okay. Yeah, we do want to head left. Right. And then we'll head this direction. Man, these monitors and stuff just look really cool. Again, like, the art direction in this game is awesome. Alright, so there's another item in this room, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. Anytime you see something jutting out like that, that's a hint to use it. Again, you guys see how much this is getting used? It's kind of insane that the game doesn't teach you this. I mean, at the very least, like, they're smart enough to kind of give you power bombs on the other side, but also at the same time, if you manage to miss-aim it, I could see it killing you, which is arguably pretty unfair. Alright. Really? Man, being able to switch like that is so fun on the fly. Whoop, nope. 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 Oh, well, he went for a double. Oh, he went for a triple. Nice. Nope. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna have to just jump like this for a bit. Yeah, he was aiming. Okay. Oh man, it's always fun when I get the counter off. I think I'm gonna get to see the cool animation and then they just die. Alright. Well, there we go. So now it's time to head this way, and cool. Alright. So again, this is pretty neat. So now we're gonna head this way. Charge shot. Nice. Okay, and then we're gonna save again. Alright, so I need to try and use my power bombs a little bit more conservatively in certain areas, but I think so far we got this going nice and under my control. So I'm going to do that. Oh, you know, until the game wants me to use them anyway. Okay, let's head up here. Also, what is kind of nice... Alright. Yeah, we want to use this in here. Okay, that's good. Managed to get an Aeon recharge. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I will admit, this does mostly get use in areas where they want you to use it, which I don't actually mind that, to be honest. Like, that's kind of normal game design, in my opinion, but I've heard some people kind of complain that they wish that the phase drift had more combat applications. I think it's fine, to be honest. Oh yeah, we got a special one. This is the only special one in the game. So, there we go. Ooh. Oh wait, I think I just had an idea. Yeah, I found a use for it. Okay. There we go. Alright. Come on. Nope. Ain't having none of that. Oh. I'm in danger. We're okay. Suck it. Oh wow, he's still alive. Nope. Okay. Wow, that's looking like a Death Star back there a little bit. I don't know what that is. Well, we did it. Yeah. No, that's looking like a... Oh, wait, no. I think that's a Morph Ball. Huh. Wonder why it's projecting a Morph Ball. Okay. I mean, I think so. Okay, so one thing that is obvious, I will certainly say this much. This is a Chozo lab. But yeah, what the purposes are, I won't spell it out. I think you guys probably have an idea already, but... Yeah, this is a Chozo lab. You can tell from the statues and everything. So we're gonna head this way, and okay. So there we go. Actually, we just looped right back into the main area, so we can go ahead and just head towards the next region. So, yeah, I think we could do that. But at the same time, I want to see if there are any items. I think there are a few that I missed. So tell you what, guys, I'm gonna cut back to the area proper. And I'll see you guys in a moment when I find an item or something, okay? So see you guys in a bit. Oh. Okay. I just noticed the spot over here, guys. Alright, so we're going to head back over this way. And then, what am I doing? Okay. Well, hey, we found a save point. That's pretty neat. So let's go ahead and bomb that. Okay. Got it. Alright, so I had to restart the timer. Oh, that's cool in the background. I wonder what that's for. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and block. Oh, of course, it's a power bomb block. I'm okay with that. Alright, well, now we can actually use another shortcut over here. So I'm going to go ahead and rip that off. And, okay. So yeah, tell you what, guys, I'm going to see if there are any other items, and if not, I'll see you guys back at the Metroid DNA device. So, see you guys in a moment. Okay, so we're back over here by the Metroid DNA device, so we're going to go ahead and just turn in our findings, and yeah. I did die along the way, by the way, so I was sent back to that one Metroid fight, but that was before I collected the other item. But that's why you may notice that there's some blank parts on the map now, but that's perfectly okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here. If there is, I can come back for it later when I, you know, fact check, because I'm going to have another loop around in a little bit. So, alright. Well, for now, we're going to go ahead and do this. Cool, cool, cool. Man, again, this game is just so cool. Again, though, actually specifically, because I think there's at least, like, one person I know of that is probably watching this that has, you know, at least seen the original Metroid 2. And I'm wondering what you guys think of this game, like, as a remake, because there are definitely some interesting creative choices, I'll say that much. Overall, though, I think this game's pretty dope. And yeah, we're definitely coming up towards the end of it, that's for sure. We're gonna collect this missile tank, and boom. Nice. Okay. So we're gonna head back down here, and okay. Again, I think like a personal thing for me, I don't think I'm like the biggest fan of just like turning all the in-between areas into like this weird like purple caverns, I guess. It's like one like creative decision. I'm not sure I really like that much, but for what it is, it's not bad. It's just kind of like, huh, you know? This is a very imaginative remake, though, like, for real, honestly. In general, again, like, the art direction is fantastic. And the whole lab area, again, it's kind of sad that my favorite area in the game is over with so quickly, but it is really cool. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we break that. And then we go back up here. Yeah, so this little item puzzle here has a lot of little back and forth. Not too bad, though. Honestly, I'd rather have puzzles like this than Shine Spark puzzles. I will keep complaining about those because, honestly, some of them just killed my hands in Zero Mission, man. Those were terrible. At least these ones, like, yeah, whatever. I will say to a degree, again, like I think I've said this before as well, but I think a problem with this game is that the design of it is definitely not built around 100% and speedrunning it. Like, doing both is not going to happen, to be honest. Alright, thank you. Okay. So then we'll kill this one. Boom. Nice. Okay. We got ourselves an Aeon tank. Let's go! I think we almost have that completely filled up. Like, I think we have almost all of it. Which is pretty great. So let's head up here. And, okay. Also, it is nice that we went and backtracked for a few items earlier on. That said, we will be backtracking later. You guys will probably be having questions if you are familiar with the original where you're like, this is pretty close to the end, isn't it, Gen? Like, shouldn't you go and collect some items? Don't worry about it. You should worry about it, but don't worry about it, okay? So let's go ahead and collect, just go over here. Alright, we're gonna grab that, and, okay. So now we're able to progress up there. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, this game definitely does have a case of Metroid Fusion-itis, though, a little bit. Like, lots of, like, weird, obtuse, like, things the game constantly has you do to be able to progress even a little bit. And I'm wondering how bad Dread is going to be about it, but all things considered, yeah, it's pretty neat. Wow, it takes a lot of that to kill those. Okay. Alright, let's head up here. Thank you. Man, power bombs, am I right? Oh. Alright, that was weird. I guess it's one of those situations like, I guess you just spider ball your way up and then use the phase drift. Alright, we're gonna head into Area 8 now. Man, we just blew through Area 7, though. I actually did not expect to get that done that quick. I mean, hey, works out, I suppose. Alright. So, I'm expecting us to be about halfway through this area when we finish up this part. But yeah, again, we are getting pretty close to the end, though, and now we're dealing with silver variants of those enemies, which is just great. Wow, it takes a lot to kill those guys. It really does. Not, like, too bad, but it is enough. Alright. I guess I can talk about right now one area in which I think this game kind of... There are several points where I'm like, yeah, as a remake, I feel like you missed the point of, like, this section or that section a little bit. But, again, that's, like, weird nitpicky stuff. But, after the Metroid Hive, the caves afterwards in the original were pretty devoid of enemies and everything. And this whole next section is going to be full of enemies. And one, I felt like it served as a great, like, break from, you know, all the fighting you're doing throughout the entire game, but it also, you know, communicates as well that, you know, deep in the depths of, you know, SR388, like pretty much there's nothing alive but the Metroids and stuff, and it was just kind of like a really cool visual aid, I suppose. But yeah, in the case of this game, yeah, I guess they probably looked at that and they were like, oh, this is boring, because you're not, like, fighting things the whole game. And, or like this, during this section. It was just, yeah, narratively, kind of missed the point a little. But it's okay. Let's go ahead and save right here. Okay. Now we're gonna enter this area proper. I do like the music when we get in here, though. Man. Now this does... Man, this like weird yellow goop. It's like... gross. I think I have some ideas of what this yellow goop could be. A little bit. And I'm sure if you guys are very familiar with certain things, you guys may have some idea. So that's kind of interesting to think about. But, yeah. Man. Oh, also, in terms of question of the day stuff, I don't really have anything for you guys today off the top of my head. I'm recording this the day after the last part. But in general, I mean, yeah, this playthrough has been going really good. I mean, we're already, like, getting close to the end of the game now. And it's just fun to play a shorter game again. Again, I've, like, Let's Played several RPGs. And it's just nice to just have a nice short game for once, you know? Oh. Are you kidding me? Don't restore, don't restore, don't restore. Okay, we're good. I was getting kind of scared, to be honest. Okay. Whew. Got it. Okay. So we're gonna head over here, and boom. Man. But this is probably the most familiar looking level design, I think. Maybe not the most, but like... Yeah, in this part of the game originally, there was just a bunch of like water everywhere. So kind of imagining it as like this weird like yellow fluid is just kind of cool. Man. Again, I think one of the things I'm most looking forward to about Dread in particular is that, again, I feel like a lot of my issues with this game purely are just from a remake standpoint, and I'm just excited to see a completely original game for this, because I feel like, you know, with remakes in general, and I feel like this is kind of like a fair aspect when it comes to remakes, is that a lot of the time, you know, you do have the standard of the original thing in a lot of ways, and I do try to be fair and just kind of respect people's creative decision, even if there are like things I personally don't like as much. Like I did a review of, what was it, Sword of Mana, which was a game that was very like derided by fans of the original for like, you know, changing too much from the original game. But I mean, like, I would say this one is honestly, it's kind of weird to compare because they're totally different kinds of games, you know, like one's an action RPG and one is just a platformer like this. So I feel like there's not exactly a one-to-one analog here, if you catch my drift, but I do think it, like, the remake debate is kind of an interesting one, because I feel like, you know, creative direction should be very respected when it comes to remakes and stuff, because, you know, at the end of the day, a lot of the time, unless it's like a remaster or something, what you're getting is a completely different game than the original, and that's part of the point, because, you know, it's like a different creator's take on that same concept and everything, right? Now, there is a certain level that I do also understand as well, because you have to also respect, you know, what the original was going for. Maybe, you know, the whole point of remaking, depending on, you know, who you're talking to, is to just take the original and, you know, make it better. Or in other cases, you know, you might want to update it and, you know, try and convey the same purpose of the story with, you know, better hardware. In the case of this one, I think from what I've understood, this one is not so much trying to how do I put it? This one is not so much trying to recreate the original and, like, you know, tell the same story again, so much as it's trying to retroactively add the game to the new established canon, if that makes any sense. And also, you know, use the game as well as a catalyst to kind of establish a new gameplay style for the series. I think this stuff's all pretty cool. Anyway, I recognize this song. It's playing a little bit earlier in this version, but this is such a good arrangement. But yeah, given what is going to be happening next part, I think I'm going to call it early, because I know what's happening next, and I want all of that to be in its own part. So, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to this part of Metroid Samus Returns. I hope you guys enjoyed. I guess, here's a question, like I said. How well do you think this game remakes Metroid 2? Do you think it remakes Metroid 2 well, if you've played it before? And alternatively, what do you personally prefer from a video game remake? Do you prefer ones that completely reimagine them, or do you prefer ones that try to, you know, keep the integrity of the original? In general, I think both are valid, but people will like one over the other, so I'm just kind of curious what you guys will think. But anyway, that's aside the point. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed this part, and I'll see you guys in the next part of Metroid Samus Returns, when we enter the Deep Nest, as I'm going to call it. It's not a Hollow Knight reference. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you later. Bye! Also, not to mention, look down there, we have one more Metroid left, and I'm really excited to take it out. So, again, see you guys next time.